Yeah. It's a construction night or some shit. Bright green night.
It's kind of weird. They used to like to hurry along JV if it was going long to get to varsity.
Right.
Not tonight, I guess.
Yeah. Third game, do they play to 15? Do you know? I feel like I saw that the other day. I'm still trying to learn. That'd be nice. Welcome to the Pine River-Backus High School on yourliveevent.com for the Station 371 pregame. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. I'm Frank Parkinson with you for an intriguing matchup between the Pine River-Backus Tigers and
Information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com, local voices from local radio.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right.
Am I supposed to be able to hear myself at all, or no?
Pequot Lakes and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
Okay.
Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash.
Check.
Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame. I'm Frank Parkinson here at Pine River-Backus High School as we have a matchup between the Verndale Pirates and the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Taking a look at the visiting Verndale Pirates, they come in tonight's matchup having lost 3 of their 4 tournament games this weekend, carrying an overall record of 2 wins and 5 losses. Their lone win on Saturday came against the Browersville Eagle Valley Tigers by a final score of 2-0. The Pine River-Backus Tigers bring an overall record of 5 wins, 3 losses into tonight's game, with a 2-1 record here at their home gym. These two schools last met in September of last year, with the Pine River-Backus Tigers taking down the Verndale Pirates by a final score of 3-0, as the Pirates will be looking for revenge here on Tuesday night. Coming up next on the Station 371 show, we're going to hear from both head coaches.
We believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's social and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at hannikininsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
way and get a win?
Well, every win is huge, especially this being a section game. It would help with our QRF, and it's tough to play. Win a lot of games up here, and so it'd be a big confidence boost to us after 2-22 season last year. It would be good to come up and upset a team.
Absolutely. And what are your keys to come out with that win?
Just playing together, being aggressive, keeping them on the heels, and us being playing good offense and reacting to what they're doing. So,
absolutely, Coach. Thanks so much for the time. Good luck tonight.
all right, thank you.
Absolutely. You're listening to YourEvent.com. YourLiveEvent.com.
Presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
We're back on YourLiveEvent.com with head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Krista Blake. Krista, what did you guys focus on in preparation for this game tonight?
We have done a lot of serve receive, and I'm working through some new hitting options off of that serve receive too. And just again, we need to keep focusing on attacking the whole court over there, and not just small little portions of it.
Absolutely. What do you want to see from last game to this game?
Our free balls can be tidied up a little bit more, and I still think we can be faster on those free balls like for our offense. So I like to watch us speed up the game on our side.
And are there any strengths on your opponent that you guys are preparing for that jumped out to you?
I think everybody in this conference, I think we're all really scrappy, so we all have to just stay locked in. And just if it's free balls, tips, junk kind of coming over, that we can stay calm in that too. And like I keep saying that we like send junk over too,
take advantage of tonight against Verndale?
We had a pretty good serve game last night that I would like to see that come into fruition again for us.
Absolutely. What would this win mean for your team going forward?
Consistency back-to-back at home on a Monday, Tuesday. Confidence for sure.
Love it. That was head coach of the Pine River-Backus, Krista Blake. Krista, thanks so much for the time.
Thanks for being here.
You're listening to YourLiveEvent.com.
We believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Pine River-Backus High School. Frank Parkinson with you on the Station 371 pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com. Getting you all ready to go for Tuesday night clash between the Pine River-Backus Tigers and the visiting Verndale Pirates. Taking a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers, we have senior Kaylee Johnson. At the Libero juniors, Look. Check. Taking a look at and senior Ariana Burns. And for the visiting Verndale Pirates, starters are senior Keely Dick, the libero Sana Lehman, senior Aspen Orlando, senior Madison Anderson, senior Grace Cameron, senior Emily Elstrom, and senior Brinley Ermintrout. Coming up next is the opening serve here on YourLiveEvent.com.
coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. prbschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at hannikininsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activity.
Welcome back to Pine River-Backus. These two teams. Bye. The student section all blasted out in green. They're ready to go, make it a raucous atmosphere here for the Tigers. All the players communicating, getting their last-minute communications in. Coach Dan Johnson getting some last-second. And we are all setting up the service. Kaylee Johnson, she finds the libero on the Pirate side. 2 sets and overhit. Out with the attempted kill on the back line. Tigers take a 1-0 lead and set to serve once again. Kaylee Johnson. Kaylee Johnson sets and serves. Handling it is the Pirates, and they make a good. Over the net. Handled easily by the Tigers. 2 bumps as they look to get it over, and a violation called against the Tigers, and that will be a point for the Verndale Pirates. Emily Elstrom sets to serve once again. Over the net. Bumped up by Ella Brewer. A set and an attempted kill handled by the Pirates. Set up for Brinley Ermintrout. Two-handed push. Pirates take an early 3-1 lead here in set number 1. Set up to serve once again is and a kill. What a spike by Mimi Bukers, the senior for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Setting up to serve for the Pine River-Backus Tigers is senior Ariana Burns, who takes a few dribbles, spins the ball, gets ready, and sends it over. Backline handled. A bump and a set. Brinley Ermintrout with the kill. Something tells me that is a name we're going to be hearing a lot tonight. Ermintrout showing her star power is the senior. I'm sorry, that was a attempted kill, went out of bounds. That is a Tigers point. Serve over the net and set up by Emily Elfstrom, and a kill off an attempted block of Kaylee Johnson. Emily Elfstrom gets the kill. The Verndale Pirates looking at a 4-3 lead as they set to serve against the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Madison Anderson sends it up and over. Trouble with it in the back line is Ariana Burns, and that is an ace. Madison Anderson set to serve. Spins the ball, sends it up, and over to the back line. Handled by Ariana Burns. 2 sets and an attempted kill. Good block by the Pirates. What they call a net violation. Tigers on the board, down 5-4 as they look to serve here. Mimi Bucher sends it over the net. A set by Emily Elfstrom just off. Grace Cameron went to go for the kill, just shy. Point for the Tigers to tie it up 5-5 here in set number 1. Setting to serve up and over the net is Mimi Bukers. Emily Elfstrom sets it for a teammate, sends it right over the net. A bump, a set, and an attempted kill into the net. Ella Dahl with the attempted kill, and the ball goes back to the Verndale Pirates side. Substituting in for the Verndale Pirates, Aspen Orlando, subbing out Grace Cameron. Serve up and over. Tigers handling the back line. The libero Aubrey Wirtz finds her teammate, sends it up and over. Pirates with the set from Emily Elfstrom. An attempted tap by Aspen Orlando, handled by the defense of the Tigers. Sends it over the net. Front line of the Tigers handles it. An attempted kill by Ella Brewer, and great defense by number 3, Aspen Orlando, the senior for the Verndale Pirates. Verndale takes a 7-5 lead here in set number 1 over the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Libero, Cena Lehman, sends it up and over. Handled by Aubrey Wirtz. Just sending it over the net is Ella Brewer. Once again, a set from Emily Elfstrom. Finds her teammate. Grace Cameron gets over the net. Another net violation on the side of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, and a point for the Verndale Pirates, who take an 8-5 lead here in set number 1 at Pine River-Backus High School. Lining up for the serve is Cena Lehman. She sends it up and over. Handled by the back line. Bump set by Kaylee Johnson, an attempted kill by Ella Brewer out of the back line. That is another point for the Verndale Pirates, who are coming out of the gates hot here on Tuesday night. Cena Lehman looking to get her 3rd point in a row from serve. Up and over to the back line, handled by Aubrey Wirtz. Bump set, Ella Dahl gets it over the net, and a net violation on the side of the Pirates. Subbing out for the Tigers is Maren Lindquist. Subbing in, Leah Eveland. Also subbing into the game, number 14, the senior, Callie Norman. Getting ready to serve is the sophomore, Leah Evelyn, for the Tigers. She sends it up and over, handled by the back line. 2 bumps, and they're just going to get it over is Madison Anderson. Backline bump, finds the libero, who sets it for number 11, Ella Dahl, into the back line. 2 sets, and sends it over. Madison Anderson with the send over. And jumping up, going for a spike, but out over the back line was Ella Brewer, and a great job by the back line of the Pirates to let that ball go and take a 10-6 lead here in set number 1 against the Tigers. Aspen Orlando sends it up and over, handled by Ariana Burns. Ia Leveland sends it over to her teammate. That was Callie Norman with the kill. Great play by Callie. Setting up to serve is senior Ella Dahl for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. She sends it up and over, and handled by the libero, Cena Lehman. Finds her teammate, Aspen Orlando, who bumps it over, and a great dig out on the Tigers side. Ella Dahl trying to get the ball over from the back line as Ariana Burns falls short, and an 11-7 lead for the Pirates. Taking a few dribbles, getting ready to serve is the senior Grace Cameron for the Verndale Pirates. She sends it up and over, backline handled. And we're going to get another net violation, this time on Leah Eveland. 12-7 lead for the Verndale Pirates here on the road. Backline handles it for the Tigers, bump set, and that is Ariana Burns who sends it to the backline. Oh, over the back line, an attempted spike by Madison Anderson, just a little too much on it. The Tigers get a much-needed point to bring the game back within 4 here in set number 1. Subbing in for the Verndale Pirates is senior Ellie Baker. Getting ready to serve as the Tigers. Sends it up and over is Ella Brewer, handled by the back line, set by Aspen Orlando, and Emily Elfstrom is going to get that one up and over. Set up Leah Evelyn for her teammate. Great block. Having trouble with it, but they handle it. Pirates get it back over to the back line and bump set to Leah Evelyn, who sets it for her teammate. Good dig by Ella Baker. And a very well-earned point by the Tigers on that long rally. Tigers trail 9-12 here at Pine River-Backus High School. Getting ready to serve is the sophomore Ella Brewer. She's going to send it up and over, handled by the libero, Cena Lehman. Good dig out on the Tiger side is Leah Evelyn. Back line of the Pirates handle the ball. 2 bump sets. They're going to try to get this one over, and Cena Lehman does just that. Sends it over the net. Bump set to Leah Evelyn, and an attempted spike by the senior Callie Norman, but into the net, and a point for the Pirates. Pirates take a 13-9 lead here in set number 1 on Tuesday night here at Pine River-Backus High School on yourliveevent.com. Subbing into the game for the Verndale Pirates is junior Emma Snyder. Emma Snyder immediately steps to the back line, get ready to serve. We saw Emma Snyder in the game before here in JV. She's getting a look here at varsity as well. 2 bump sets into the net, handled by the Tigers. They try to get it up and over. Does Leah Evelyn? She does just that. Front line of the Pirates with 2 bumps. And an attempted spike. Good defense by Ariana Burns. And Ariana Burns will send it back over. Great job on the rally by number 21, Burns. Pirates handle it. They're going to send her over to the back line. Tigers 2 bump sets and a spike. And a kill for Callie Norman. Going up high for that one. Getting a little piece of the net, which threw off the defender, going for the block, and a point for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Subbing in for the Tigers, Marin Lindquist and senior Kaylee Johnson. Kaylee Johnson heads right to the back line in front of her own student section to send over here this year's serve. She does just that, up and over the net. It dug out of the back line. Sina Lehman, the libero, sends it to her teammate, Britton Lee Ermintrout. Ermintrout sends it over. 2 bump sets. They find libero again. And Sina Lehman just going to get that one up and over. Kaylee Johnson finding her teammate. That's Mimi Bukers with the kill, going up high and spiking that one down. Tigers beginning to get some momentum here in set number 1. They trail the Pirates 13-11. Spinning it around, getting ready to send it up and over is Kaylee Johnson. Backline handle with a dig. Emily Elfstrom sets for a teammate, and a great kill by Brynn Lee Ermintrout, the senior for the visiting Verndale Pirates. Gets a much-needed point to give them a 3-point lead, a little more cushion here at set number 1. Emily Elfstrom spins, sends it up, and sends it over. A nice low serve. Kaylee Johnson setting up her teammate, Ariana Burns. Ariana Burns with a lot of power on that. Oh! Madison Anderson almost going into the stance for that one for the save, and a kill by Ariana Burns, who's just been a force in front of the net here, right in front of the booth. Setting up the serve is Ariana Burns. 14-12, the Tigers trail the Pirates. They send it up and over the net, and a bump set by Emily Elfstrom. Blocked at the net, handled, bump set. Brynn-Lee Ermintrout will send it up and over, and setting it for her teammate is Kaylee Johnson for a spike and a kill. Marin Lindquist, the sophomore for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, going up high for that one and sending it down with the force. Tigers bring it within 1. Serve goes up and over. Emily Elfstrom setting up her teammate, Ellie Baker. 2 bump sets, and once again, a kill. Mimi Bukers with a lot on that one. Threw some mustard on it. The back line could not handle it. Getting ready to serve is Ariana Burns. A tie game here in set number 1. Tied up at 14 apiece. Backline finds it with ease. Emily Elfstrom finds her teammate, Brynn Lee Ermintrout. Ermintrout sends it over. 2 bumps. And Ella Dow almost with the kill, but dug out. Pirates send it back over the net. Backline handles it. 2 bump sets. That's Ella Dow, gets it up and over. Backline handles it. And a 2-handed push stays on the side of the Pirates, in a battle at the net. Dug out by Kaylee Johnson. Looking for another kill is number 6, Mimi Bukers, and she's going to get just that. Mimi Bukers heating up here at Pine River-Backus High School. Tigers take the first lead of the game, 15-14 here in set number 1, and a timeout by the Verndale Pirates. Frank Parkinson with you. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters. Great.
We're back on YourLiveEvent.com. Frank Parkinson with you here on this Tuesday night at Pine River-Backus High School. We got the Verndale Pirates taking on the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Verndale came out of the gates hot, looked like they had momentum, and the Tigers stayed in it. Their head coach, Krista Blake, choosing not to call a timeout, and that was the right move as she knows her team. They get their first lead of the game, and an immediate timeout by Verndale. Now here we go, here back in set number 1, 15-14 Tigers over the Pirates. A block and a stop. Great job by the teamwork. Mimi Bukers and Marin Lindquist, just a force in the net on the far side. Pine River-Backus takes a 16-14 lead here in set number 1 on YourLiveEvent.com. Spinning it and sending it over the net is Ariana Burns, the senior for the Tigers. Backline handles it and sending it up and over is Emily Elfstrom. Ariana Burns has trouble with it, but 2 bumps. Ella Dahl attempts to get it over, and she does. Incredible effort by the Tigers. Elfstrom setting up her teammate. That's Brinley Ermentrout with another kill, her 3rd kill of the first set. Subbing in for the Pirates is 5'9" senior Grace Cameron. Cameron immediately steps in the front of the net for the Pirates. Serve goes up and over, handled easily by the Tigers. 2 bumps, and Ariana Burns gets up high from the back line, sends it over, and Burns is going to collect a kill. Tigers take a 17-15 lead here in set number 1 over the visiting Verndale Pirates. Getting ready to serve, 5'8" senior Mimi Bukers. She does just that. Handled in the back line, Sina Lehman. Finds Emily Elfstrom, handled by the back line by the Tigers. 2 sets and an attempt to kill by Dahl. Barely gets it over the net. 2-handed push and a dig out by Ariana Burns. Good effort. Still, the Pirates get the point. Ariana Burns put all the effort she could into that one, going for a diving dig. She looks bummed out, but nothing to be sad about, nothing to hang her head about. Incredible effort by the 5'5" senior. And we're going to get another timeout, and we'll be back. 17-16 game, Tigers lead over the Pirates here on YourLiveEvent.com.
A wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Pine River-Backus gets the point as they take an 18-16 lead here in set number 1 at Pine River-Backus High School as they're taking on the visiting Verndale Pirates. Verndale, Aspen Orlando subbing in. Subbing out for the Pirates is Grace Cameron. I'm sorry, Grace Cameron is staying in the game. Service error by number 2, Leah Evelyn, the 5'4" sophomore for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. 18-17 ball game here. First set, getting ready to serve are the Verndale Pirates. Aspen Orlando sends it up and over, handled by the libero Aubrey Wirtz. 2 bump sets and a nice play and a kill. Callie Norman, the 5'8" senior, with the much-needed point for the Tigers. They take a 19-17 lead here in set number 1. Getting ready to serve is the senior Ella Dahl. Ella Dahl spins it, sends it up, sends it over. Handled on the back line. Oh, ace! Not handled on the back line, I should say. An ace for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Ella Dahl looking for another ace. 20-17 lead here. Set number 1 at Pine River-Backus High School. The Tigers leading over the Pirates. Subbing into the game for the Pirates is Haley Dick, Jr. Spinning and serving is Ella Dahl. She's going to send it right to the back line once again. Bumped up by Aspen Orlando. An attempt to go up and over, but into the net is Keely Dick. And another point, and the Pine River-Backus Tigers starting to gain some momentum with a 21-17 lead here in set number 1. The hometown Tigers looking to take a full grasp of this first set. Sending it up and over is, and another ace. Ella Dahl, 2 aces so far here in this first set. She's gaining confidence. 3 points away from taking set number 1 are the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Spinning and serving, Ella Dahl, up and over, into the back line. 1 bump set. Aspen Orlando finds her teammate and blocked. What a block by Callie Norman, the 5'8" senior for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. 23-17 lead here in set number 1. Subbing in for the Pirates is Number 14, the 6-foot-tall senior Brynlee Ermentrout. Getting ready to serve once again, Elladal. Elladal jumps, smacks, gets it to the back line. 2 bump sets, and that is Emily Elstrom is just going to get that up and over, handled by the libero, Aubrey Wirtz. Bump set, Leah Evelyn, almost with the kills, Ariana Burns, but handled by the front line of the Tigers. And a nice play at the net. Grace Cameron gets the kill for the Verndale Pirates as they are trying to claw back into this first set. They trail the Tigers 23-18. Grace Cameron sends it up and over. Set up Leah Evelyn. A nice little touch, in trouble with it. A nice kill. Very nice finesse move by Callie Norman, the 5'8" senior for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Subbing into the game for the Pirates, number 11, Ellie Baker, 5'5" senior for Verndale. Getting ready to serve is Ella Brewer. Ella Brewer with set point here in set number 1. Two-handed push and a kill. Nice little finesse play by Emily Elfstrom. She's been setting for teammates all day, but that time she decided to go and get the kill. Subbing in for the Pirates, number 7, Emma Snyder, this 5'8" sophomore. Snyder immediately grabs the ball and gets ready to serve. We saw Snyder earlier today in the JV game. Very good player for the Pirates. Leah Evelyn finds her teammate. That's Mimi Bucher, sends it to the back line. 2 bump sets. Madison Anderson with the 2 digs. No kill. Almost. Bump set Aspen at Orlando. That's Brynlee Ermentrout with the kill. That's her 4th kill of this first set, and they're keeping the Pirates in the game. 24-20 in set number 1. Tigers lead the Pirates as the junior, Emma Snyder, dribbles around, looks to send this one up and over. And she does just that. Handled in the back line, dug out. Set up is Leah Evelyn on the front line, and a kill! A dominant kill by Mimi Bucher. She's red hot here in this first set, and the Tigers take the first set, 25-20. Despite falling ahead early, they kept on fighting, and they pulled away with this one in the first set. Frank Parkinson with you here on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrump Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrump Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrump Excavating LLC. Online at shrumpexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with number 1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Frank Parkinson back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School on YourLiveEvent.com for the Verndale Pirates versus the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Set number 1 ended 25-20. Despite falling ahead early, the Tigers clawed back and pulled away at the end of the first set to take a 1-set lead. senior Mimi Bukers, senior Callie Norman, and senior Ariana Burns, the three seniors, just racking up the kills in that first set. Big part of the game plan for the Tigers is getting the ball to them, letting them make plays. That's exactly what they did. Just an absolute presence at the front net. The official rolls the ball over to Emily Elstrom, who's going to get the second set started. The Pirates looking to claw back after losing the first set. Giving her a few dribbles, a spin, and a send it is Emily Elstrom. Handled on the back line, finding Leah Evelyn. Leah Evelyn right to Ariana Burns, looking to pick up where she left off in the first set, and she does just that. All over the net. Issues for the Pirates. Ariana Burns with another kill, and she racking them up tonight. Two substitutions coming in for the Tigers. Kaylee Johnson and Marin Lindquist coming in now that they have the serve. And right to the back line to serve is Kaylee Johnson. Kaylee sends it up and over. Handled by the back line by the Pirates. That's Emily Elfstrom finding her teammate. Madison Anderson sends it over. Handled. Two bump sets in. A nice spike. Can't handle it. A spike and a kill. What a play. That's the sophomore Marin Lindquist showing the potential that she has. She's going to be a weapon for this program going forward. 2-0 lead here in set number 2. And a service error just over the back. Kaylee Johnson put a little too much on that one, and a good job by the back line of the Pirates to let that one go and get them on the board as they trail the Tigers 2-1 here in set number 2. Getting ready to send it up and over is Madison Anderson, handled on the back line for the Tigers. Two bumps and a spike by Mimi Bukers, but handled by the back line of the Pirates. Attacking the net is Grace Cameron, handled the two bumps, and the Tigers are going to send it right back over. That's the libero, Sina Lehman, who finds her teammate, who gets a little too much on that one. Madison Anderson tries to get it up and over from the back line. Too much. Tigers take a 3-1 lead here in set number 2 with the senior, Ariana Burns, getting ready to serve. Ariana sends it up and over. Handled by Sina Lehman. Bump set, Emily Elfstrom. Trouble with it is the Pirates, and a quick 3-1 lead for the Tigers. Ariana Burns making it happen from all over the court today. Back line, front net, doesn't matter where you put her. She's putting a damper on the game. Burns sends it up and over. Two bump sets and send it back over the net. Emily Elfstrom, handled by the Tigers. Two bump sets, an attempt to spike and a block. Pirates hang on to it. Two bumps, an attempt to get it over. Handle the back line of the Pirates. Emily Elfstrom set for a teammate, spiked off the net. Net violation. Getting a little too close to that one was the Tigers, and the Pirates get a much-needed point to bring the game within 4-2 here in set number 2 at Pine River-Backus High School on YourLiveEvent.com. Getting the ball and getting ready to serve is Lena Lehman. Subbing into the game, number 1, the 5'9" senior, Keely Dick for the Pirates. Sina Lehman looking around, getting communications from her coach, and that's going to be a timeout for the Verndale Pirates as their head coach, Dan Johnson, wants to gather the troops and come up with a strategy here going forward. We'll be back here, 4-2 game. Tigers over the Verndale Pirates is set number 2 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you.
Set number 2 here at Pine River-Backus High School. Tigers leading the visiting Verndale Pirates 4-2. Tigers took set number 1, 25-20. They pulled away at the end of that set. Getting ready to serve is the junior, 5'7", Haley Dick. Takes a few dribbles, spins it around, gets ready to send this one up and over for the Pirates. She does just that. Handled on the back line. Two bump sets and a spike. Dug out by Madison Anderson. Great job. Nice bump by Ella Dell finding Kaylee Johnson. Haley Dick finding her sister. Sends it up and over. 2 sets in a nice spike, but the rally keeps going because it's dug out on the back line of the Pirates. Pirates send it back over. Dug out on the back line of the Tigers. 2 bump sets and a spike. Back line keeps it alive, does Emily Elfstrom. 2 sets, a spike, and that one is in. That was close. Aspen Orlando gets the point and pulls the Pirates back within 1, 4-3 here in set number 2. Spinning the ball, bouncing it, getting ready to serve it is the junior Haley Dick. And a service error by Dick. Tigers take a 5-3 lead. Substitutions for the Pirates. In comes Brinley Ermintrout, the star senior for the Pirates, and also in with her, Cena Lehman, the libero for the Verndale Pirates. 2 bump sets and a spike handled on the back line. Ariana Burns, she is smooth with it. A bump and a spike dug out on the back line of the Pirates. Pirates 2 bumps, attempt to get it over. That one's barely in. Burns keeps it alive. 2 digs and a nice spike, but dug out of the back line of the Pirates. Emily Elfstrom finds her teammate. She sends it over, and her teammate, that is Aspen Orlando, the 5'7" senior, gets the kill for the Pirates. We are in set number 2. Pirates getting ready to serve, trailing the Tigers 5-4. Pirates drop the first set 25-20. Getting ready to serve is Aspen Orlando. She does just that. Handling it is Ariana Burns, which sends it over into the stanchion. And a point and a tie game here in set number 2. Pirates getting some momentum. Couple dribbles, spin to the ball is Aspen Orlando. She gets ready to serve, and she sends it low right over the net. What a serve, but dug out by the libero, Aubrey Wirtz. Trying to go across the court is Ella Dahl, and we heard pregame from Coach Krista Blake. She had mentioned that she wants to see her team try to use the whole court, and you saw an effort there, but come up wide, and a 6-5 lead in set number 2 for Verndale Pirates, and an ace! Aspen Orlando making things happen. She looks to serve again, 7-5 lead in set number 2 for the Verndale Pirates. Aspen Orlando sends it up and over. Handling it is Aubrey Wirtz. They're going to get that one up and over. Ariana Burns. Back line handles it. Dug out. Going for a spike and a kill is Emily Elfstrom, the 5'6" senior. She's been all over the court today for the Pirates, and the Pirates take an 8-5 lead. Getting ready to serve here in set number 2. Aspen Orlando. A spike and what a dig on the Pirates side. Emily Elfstrom having herself a night. And could not handle that. It was Ella Dahl, and Elfstrom gets the kill. She was having herself a nice set here, set number 2. 9-5 lead, Pirates over the Tigers. Getting ready to serve is Aspen Orlando. She does just that. Dug out. Ariana Burns. A bump, a spike, and a dig. It's going to be close to the basketball hoop, but just avoiding it. Grace Cameron sends it over, handled on the back line of the Tigers. 2 bumps and up and over for Ella Brewer, handled on the back line. Set up Aspen Orlando. Emily Elfstrom with an attempted kill, but dug out by the Tigers, and a spike kill. Ella Brewer, sophomore, making a name for herself. Subbing out of the game, Maren Lindquist. Coming in for Lindquist is the sophomore, Leah Eveland. Also coming into the game for the Tigers is senior Callie Norman. Leah Eveland getting ready to serve from the back line. Tigers trail the Pirates here in set number 2, 9-6. Up and over. A nice bump set by Aspen Orlando and a spike, but dug out by who else but Ariana Burns, and the ball finds Burns. One-handed dig by Aspen Orlando. Good play. Number 12, Emily Elfstrom sends it over. The libero. Aubrey Wirtz finds her teammate. A diving save by Cena Lehman. Way to keep the rally alive as the Pirates will get the point. What a play. Credit for the kill is the libero, Cena Lehman, who dove for that play. Incredible job. 10-6 lead here in set number 2 for the Pirates. Grace Cameron spins the ball, sends it over. Handled by Ariana Burns, who's been incredible on that back line. Ella Brewer attempted to use the whole court. Misses wide left in the back left corner. Point here in set number 2 for the Pirates as they take an 11-6 lead. Looking to pull away with this one. Sends it up and over. They seem to be targeting Ariana Burns, but she seems to be handling it just fine. Ella Dahl sends it up and over. Aspen Orlando sets up her teammate, who with a mean spike. Some steam on that one, Emily Elfstrom. My gosh. She had some anger behind that one. Nothing the back line of the Tigers could do as the Pirates take a 12-6 lead here in set number 1. Head coach of the Tigers, Krista Blake, opting to not call a timeout yet, trying to let her girls work through this. Sending it up and over the net is the Tigers. Bump set, Aspen Orlando, and a block, keeping it alive. What a dig out by Keely Dick. Oh, what a little teardrop by Emily Elfstrom, handled at the line. An attempt to swipe Ella Brewer, hits the net and dug out. Once again is Emily Elfstrom with a kill. Elfstrom getting their confidence going. She is dominating the set. Set number 2, Pirates, 13-6 lead over Pine River-Backus Tigers. Set 1 went to the Tigers, 25-20. Set 2 been a different story so far. Service error and a much-needed point for the Tigers as they look to claw back into this set number 2 as they trail the Pirates 13-7. Getting ready to serve is Ella Dahl. Ella Dahl from the baseline gets ready, up and over. Handled by Sina Lehman, bump set by Aspen Orlando. Oh, just shy was Emily Elfstrom, who looked like she jumped just a tad too early and hit the top of the net as she has a conversation with head coach Dan Johnson. Tigers clawing back, 13-8. They trail the Pirates here in set number 2. The serve is handled by the back line, Sina Lehman. And a bump set and an attempted spike by Madison Anderson. Too much on that one. The back line of the Tigers lets it go. And they now trail the Pirates 13-9 here in set number 2. Ella Dahl, 2 aces on the night already. Spinning around, looking for another. She sends it right over the net. Handled by Sina Lehman. Bump set to Aspen Orlando, who finds Sina Lehman once again, who sends it over. Bump set, Leah Evelyn finding Ariana Burns. Bump set by Aspen Orlando and handled, dug out, Leah Evelyn. Dug out once again is Leah Evelyn. Oh, and a spike! What a play by Ella Brewer, and all thanks to Leah Evelyn, who had back-to-back digs. Incredible effort by the Pine River-Backus Tigers, who make this second set 13-10. They trail the Pirates. Subbing out of the game for the Pirates is Grace Cameron, the 5'9" senior. And getting ready to serve on the Tigers side, Ella Dahl, looking for her 3rd ace. Sina Lehman finds her teammate, bump set, and finding the superstar, Emily Elfstrom, but gets too much on that. The Tigers gaining some momentum here. Wise decision by head coach Krista Blake of the Pine River-Backus Tigers to not call a timeout when their team was falling behind, but she knows the pulse of her team as they crawl back to down 2 here in set number 2. The liberos, Sina Lehman, just sending that one up and over so her team can reset. And a nice two-handed bump by Ariana Burns, who's just been all over the court for Pine River. Burns once again sends it straight up into the air, and a set by Leah Evelyn. Dug out by Ellie Baker. Sina Lehman sends it up and over for the kill. Not being able to handle that was the sophomore Leah Evelyn. Tough play, a lot on that, and a kill by Sina Lehman. Sina Lehman still with the volleyball in her hand. She looks to serve as her Pirates have a 14-11 lead over the Tigers here in set number 2. Service error, just missed the back right corner. Tried the aggressive approach to try to get a much-needed point. And the Tigers bring it back within 2 in set number 2. 14-12, Pirates lead. Getting ready to serve is the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Handled by Sina Lehman. She's been busy at this set. A nice block and somehow kept alive by number 14, Brinley Ermintrout. The Tigers with a nice set. Sends it over. 2 bumps. And that is Emily Elfstrom who's going to send it over. Ariana Burns sends it into the Sina Lehman's hands. Madison Anderson sends it up and over. Handled on the back line of the Tigers. 2 bumps. And sending it over is Mimi Bukers, who gets the kill. Mimi Bukers having herself a very nice night here in front of the net. She's been a problem for the Pirates here through a set and a half. Tigers trail Pirates in set number 2, 14-13. The Pirates did take set number 1 by a final of 25-20. Handling the serve on the back line are the Pirates. An attempted block by the Tigers, but that gets blocked out of bounds, and that is a kill for Madison Anderson. The Pirates with a 15-13 lead here in set number 2. Getting ready to serve is Emily Elfstrom. She does just that. Handled to the back line. Set up by Leah Evelyn. Nice job. You could just see Mimi Buchers on that kill looking around before she hits it to see where she wants to drop it, and she dropped it right where there were no Pirates. Subbing into the game is both Marin Lindquist and Kaylee Johnson, and when you see that happen, you know that the Tigers are serving, because that's what head coach Krista Blake likes to do when they are serving. 15-14 game. Pirates on top here in set number 2 as they trail 1-0. Kaylee Johnson finds it. A nice block by Verndale Pirates, and that was Brinley Ermentrout, who is aggressive in front of the net. She's clapping, trying to get her team fired up. Verndale Pirates with a 16-14 lead here. Set number 2. Spinning it, sending it over that is Madison Anderson. Handled, dug out on the back line. Ella Brewer. A set by Kaylee Johnson. A spike by who else but Mimi Buchers. She's spiking that all over the Pirates, bringing her Tigers back within 1 to set number 2. Pirates on top 16-15 as their head coach Dan Johnson makes a few substitutions. Dribbling it, getting ready to send it over the net is Ariana Burns. She does just that. Dug out on the back line and set up Emily Elfstrom. And a spike, a little too much on that one. It's Aspen Orlando. Great job by the back line of the Tigers. And much like the first set, Verndale Pirates come out hot. They look like they have control. No timeout by the Tigers. And the Tigers just crawl right back. And they're doing it again here in set number 2, 16-16. Up and over, handled up, set up. Kaylee Johnson, who finds her teammate for a spike. Dug out by Madison Anderson. What a play. Ball finds Anderson again, sends it up and over, and a nice little bump by Ella Dahl. 2 bumps and a spike. Dug out. Marin Lindquist going for a kill. Oh, what a play by who else but Brinley Ermentrout, who is just an absolute weapon in front of the net. She thought she was subbing out, but not so fast. She's going to stay in the game. Subbing out is Cena Lehman. Subbing in, Keely Dick for the Pirates. Set number 2 here, 17-16 lead for the Verndale Pirates, who dropped set 1 to the Tigers by a score of 25-20. Also subbing in for the Pirates is junior, 5'7", Haley Dick. Haley Dick getting ready to serve. 1-score lead here in set number 2 for the Pirates, and an ace by Haley Dick. That's why Coach Dan Johnson likes to sub her in when they're serving, because she is a weapon from the back line. Pirates take a 18-16 lead here in set number 2. Dribbling, get ready for the serve is Haley Dick, the 5'7" junior for the Verndale Pirates. Whistle during the serve, and they're going to call a point for the Pirates as they take a 19-16 lead. Official having a conversation with the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Dribbling, getting ready to serve is the serve specialist, Haley Dick, the junior for the Verndale Pirates. Up and over. Back line handled by the Tigers. Oh. Kaylee Johnson with a little bump with a little too much on this. Mimi Buchers had to sprint to try to chase that one down. Just not enough on it. Off the net and a point for the Pirates, who take a 20-16 lead here in set number 2 on yourliveevent.com. Back line to the Tigers with 2 bumps and up and over. Ella Dow. That is in. That was close. No argument from the head coach of the Verndale Pirates, though. Into point. A much-needed point for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Subbing in for the Pirates, Emily Elfstrom. Subbing out, Brinley Ermentrout. The serve by the Tigers, up and over, handled in the back line, set up by Aspen Orlando, sending it up and over is Emily Elfstrom with the kill. Emily Elfstrom having herself an incredible second set. Another kill for the senior. The Pirates take a 21-17 lead here in set number 2, looking to tie the sets up 1-1. Aspen Orlando with the serve, and a nice, smart play by the libero, Aubrey Wirtz. The 5-foot junior puts her hands in the air, communicates to her teammates. So there's too much on that one, and there was. And a point for the Tigers. The 5'4" sophomore Leah Evelyn looking to serve. This is a young Pine River-Backus team, only 5 seniors on the varsity team. Sending it up and over is Leah Evelyn, and a nice job on the net, but a net violation. Looked like Ella Dahl caught a little bit of her arm on that net. And a point for the Verndale Pirates, who take a 22-18 lead here in set number 2. Spinning and getting ready to serve is the senior, Grace Cameron. The lefty sends it over the net. And an ace for the lefty senior. Her teammates are fired up. 23-18 lead for the Pirates here in set number 2. And a timeout by head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Krista Blake. 23-18 lead for the Pirates over the Tigers here in set number 2 on yourliveevent.com.
Track prejudice and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect. What do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
23-18 lead for the Verndale Pirates here at Pine River-Backus High School over the Pine River-Backus Tigers here in set number 2. Set 1 went to the Tigers 25-20. Pirates looking to even things up. And getting ready to serve is the senior, Grace Cameron. Cameron with one ace so far in this set. Handled in the back line, Ariana Burns. She's been fantastic tonight. Ella Dahl sends it up and over. Bump set, Aspen Orlando. She's been set up her teammates all day. Handled is the junior, Aubrey Wirtz, over to the Pirates side. Back line going to just push that one over. They're going to call a violation and a much-needed point for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Subbing in for the Verndale Pirates is number 11, the 5'5" senior, Ellie Baker. Getting ready to serve for the Tigers is Ella Dahl. Her team trails 23-19 here in set number 2 to the Verndale Pirates. Up and over, handled by the libero, Sina Lehman. A quick bump and just sending it over is Keely Dick. She's had a very good set here for the Pirates. A spike and a kill for number 14, the 5'8" senior, Callie Norman, who gets another kill. That's her 3rd kill of the night. A confident strut is Ella Dahl as she goes to serve this. She's most comfortable when she's serving. 23-20, the Pirates lead here in set number 2. Back line handles. And a nice play by number 12, Emily Elvstrom, sends it over. No trouble for the Tigers. They send it back. And a nice dig out by the libero, Aubrey Wirtz. What an effort, and then a kill by Ella Brewer. All thanks and kept alive by Aubrey Wirtz, the 5-foot-tall junior for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, who crawl back 23-21. They trail the Pirates here in set number 2. Ella Dahl spins, gets ready, throws it up, and serves right to the back line. Handled by the Pirates. Bump set, Aspen Orlando. Handled on the back line, and a set by Evelyn, and Ariana Burns catches some of the net. And set point officially for the Verndale Pirates, who have a 24-21 lead here in set number 2. Looking to even up the sets after dropping the first set 25-20 to the Tigers. Spinning the ball and getting ready to send it over is the libero, Sina Lehman, the 5'3" junior for the Pirates. And she's going to get an ace. For being the libero, Lehman really stepping up offensively for the Pirates. And they take set number 2, 25-21. And they tie the sets up at 1 apiece here on yourliveevent.com.
Coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. prbschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio. with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com, local voices from local radio.
Shrub-X.
We're back here at Pine River-Backus High School on YourLiveEvent.com. Frank Parkinson with you for Tuesday night volleyball matchup. And we've got a good one as the visiting Verndale Pirates steal set number 2, 25-21. Set number 1 went to the Tigers, 25-20. And it is about as even a matchup as you can get. Both sides getting their high fives in, their pep talks. Both teams showing a lot of confidence. Tigers fell behind early in that second set, crawled back and made it a close one, but Verndale was able to close it out thanks to the libero, the 5'3" junior Cena Lehman, who was stepping up offensively for the Pirates. Getting ready to serve is Kaylee Johnson, the senior for the Tigers. She does just that, sends it up and over, handle to Cena Lehman. Emily Elfstrom finds her teammate, sends it up and over, dug out on the back line, in trouble with it. And a nice kill was number 14, Brinley Ermintrout, who's just an absolute weapon in front of the net every time she's out there. Getting ready to serve, Emily Elfstrom, the senior for the Pirates. They're up 1-0 here in set number 3. Nice set by Kaylee Johnson and a nice block by the Pirates. It keeps it on the Tiger side. Sending it up and over is Ariana Burns. Nice little set by Emily Elfstrom, but the block. What a play by the front line. And that is number 8, Marin Lindquist, the 5'6" sophomore, making things happen in front of the net. Oh, they call a net violation, sorry. It's a 2-0 lead for the Pirates. Ariana Burns trying to get that ball to the back right corner. She saw an opening. Little too much on that. An early 3-0 lead for the Verndale Pirates here in set number 3. The Tigers taking set 1, 25-20. Set 2 goes to the Pirates, 25-21. Sending it up and over is Emily Elfstrom, handled on the back line, and a nice little set by Kaylee Johnson. She's always getting assists. Dug out and sent back over for the Pirates. Kaylee Johnson going to find Ariana Burns, goes to the back line. Dug out by Grace Cameron, and an attempted spike, and a successful spike. That is the 5'10" senior Madison Anderson, a veteran squad of the Verndale Pirates with 9 seniors on the varsity team. They take a commanding 4-0 lead here in set number 3 over the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Emily Elfstrom sends it up and over. Dug out, set up. Kaylee Johnson once again going for that back right corner is Ariana Burns, and she just misses it. Head coach Krista Blake spoke with her before the game. She said they've been putting an emphasis on using the entire court. The effort is there. They just need to get the accuracy going. 5-0 lead here in set number 3 for the Pirates. They send the serve up and over. That's going to be 4 hits and an ace for Emily Elfstrom, who is having herself a great Tuesday night for the Verndale Pirates, who take a 6-0 lead here in set number 3. Sending it up and over, dug out on the back line, set up for Kaylee Johnson, who finds Ariana Burns, who goes to the back right, this time in between the lines. Cena Lehman handles it, and a nice kill. That's number 3, Esper Orlando. She looks fired up, and a 7-0 lead for Verndale Pirates as they are running hot here in set number 3. Emily Elfstrom looking to serve again. She does just that, and she gets an ace. 8-0. You have to wonder when head coach Krista Blake is going to decide to take a timeout here. Verndale running away with this third set, 8-0. Emily Elfstrom sends it up and over. 2 bumps, and Ariana Burns sends it to the back right. They're going to call a net violation. The Pine River-Backus Tigers starting to fall apart here. They need a point desperately. 9-0 lead for the visiting Verndale Pirates here in set number 3. And what a ace by Emily Elfstrom, and a 10-0 lead as head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Krista Blake, will opt to call timeout and gather her troops. We'll be back here at set number 3 on YourLiveEvent.com.
You with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River-Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
You're watching YourLiveEvent.com for a Tuesday night matchup between the Verndale Pirates and the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Pirates on top here in the third set, 10-0. The team splitting sets 1 and 2. Nice little set. Aspen Orlando, she likes to set her teammates up for a spike. She's going to do just that, but dug out on the back line. And a net violation once again, and some confusion on the Tigers side as they didn't quite see eye to eye in that one with the official. And an 11-0 lead for the Pirates here in set number 3, and serving is Emily Elfstrom. She sends a high arcing serve. Oh, what a play by Brindley Armentrout, using her length, the 6-foot-tall senior, causing all sorts of problems at the net for the Tigers, and a 12-0 lead for the Verndale Pirates here in set number 3. Emily Elfstrom sends it up and over, dug out on the back line. Getting ready to spike it over is Mimi Bukers, and a nice block. Madison Anderson, the Verndale Pirates, dominating this third set. They've got some momentum, taking set number 2 and tying up the sets. It was 25-21. Head coach Krista Blake trying to get a timeout off, and she does just that. 13-0 lead here in set number 3 for the Verndale Pirates over the Pine River-Backus Tigers. We'll be back here on YourLiveEvent.com.
On food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
We are back on YourLiveEvent.com. Frank Parkinson with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. 13-0 here in the third set. The Verndale Pirates have a commanding lead. First set going to the Tigers, 25-20. Set 2, 25-21 Pirates. And the Pirates taking all that momentum into set number 3. And a spike and a much-needed point. Mimi Bukers fired up. Much-needed point, 13-1. The Tigers trail. All they can do is get 1 point at a time here. Getting ready to serve is the senior, Ariana Burns. Burns looks calm and collected. Watching her coach, gets the call, sends it up and over. Handled, Sina Lehman. Nice little bump by Emily Elfstrom back behind her. And an attempt to kill Madison Anderson. Trying to dig it out, sending it up and over. Just short was Ella Brewer. And a nice kill by the Pirates. Getting ready to service Madison Anderson as the Pirates take a commanding 14-1 lead here in set number 3. Madison Anderson sends it up and over. Very quiet student section here at Pine River-Backus. 2 bumps and sent over is Mimi Bukers, and Bukers going to get the kill. She's doing everything she can to get her Tigers back into this game. Bukers coming out of the timeout, red hot. Sending the serve up and over is Mimi Bukers, backline handled. Nice little set by Emily Elfstrom. Blocked. They're going to have trouble with this one. That's going to be 4 hits and a score for the Tigers. Volleyball is momentum-based, and the Tigers gaining some of that momentum. The student section standing up, chanting, 14-3 ball game. Tigers trail the Verndale Pirates here in set number 3. Nearly an ace, but handled by Sina Lame. She gets it up and over to keep the rally alive. What a spike! What a spike! That is number 8, Mary Lindquist, the 5'6" sophomore, showing the potential that she's got. She's going to be a weapon going forward for this Pine River-Backus Tigers volleyball team. Back line handled, sending it up and over is the libero, Sina Lehman. She handles it with ease. Kaylee Johnson finds her teammate. That is Ella Brewer. The sophomores making it happen for Pine River-Backus. All of a sudden, they come crawling back. 15-4, 15-5. They trail the Verndale Pirates here in set number 3. Trouble with it from the back line, but able to keep it alive. But, ooh, that ball looked like it was going out of bounds, but kept in by the Tigers. They're just going to roll with it. A spike by Ella Brewer. And the ball gets caught up on the backboard. Rolls back off. The Pirates keep it alive. Nice job in the back left corner. Ariana Burns going for the spike. Is just a little too much on that. The Verndale Pirates take a 15-5 lead here in set number 3. Both teams splitting sets 1 and sets 2. Getting ready for the serve is Haley Dick. She has 1 ace on the day. Looking for a second. She sends it over. Oh, nice job by Ariana Burns. Looked like she was going to bump set it. Lays off last second out of the back line. A great play by Ariana Burns, the senior, showing the experience that she has. 15-6 game here in set number 3. The Pine River-Backus Tigers trailing the Verndale Pirates. Subbing into the game for the Pine River-Backus Tigers is the 5'8" senior, Callie Norman. Callie with 3 kills on the day. Leah Evelyn, the sophomore, gets ready to send this ball up and over. Student section getting loud. 15-6, the Tigers trail the Pirates in set number 3. Backline handled. What a one-handed bump. Great play by Aspen Orlando. They send it back to her, but having trouble with it is Grace Cameron. A great job by the Pine River-Backus Tigers. And you can hear the student section trying to rally their girls. Leah Evelyn, calm and collected. You would never know she's a sophomore with the confidence that she shows out there. She sends the ball up and over. Madison Anderson handles it. 2 easy bumps. Grace Cameron's going to send that one to the back line, handled by Ariana Burns. Going for a spike is Ella Brewer. And blocked and out. That is a point and a kill for Ella Brewer. Pine River-Backus trailing 15-8 here in set number 3, trying to make it a more competitive set. Getting ready to serve is the sophomore, Leah Evelyn. Evelyn's going to send it right over. Drops into the middle. What an ace by Evelyn! She gets shoved around by her teammates, so she's cracking up laughing. She's looking confident as ever. The Tigers trailing the Pirates 15-9. They're trying to claw back in set number 3. Sending it up and over is Evelyn. Nice little bump set by Aspen Orlando. One-handed rocker by Grace Cameron, handled by the back line of the Tigers. Sending it up over Ella Brewer. Nice set by Emily Elfstrom, but trouble with it. That is number 14, Callie Norman, with the kill. What a block. The 5'8" senior fired up 15-10. Tigers trail the Pirates here in set number 3. Both teams splitting sets 1 and 2. Emily Elfstrom finds the back line. That's Ariana Burns, who has no trouble with it. To the surprise of nobody, Sina Lehman. Oh, what a play on the net. Callie Norman going for a spike, but kept alive. And a nice kill. That's number 9, Grace Cameron, the 5'9" senior for the Verndale Pirates. The visiting Pirates now take a 16-10 lead here in set number 3. Spinning and getting ready to serve is Aspen Orlando. She has 1 ace on the day so far. Make that 2. It's another ace. Not being able to handle it was the libero Aubrey Wirtz. A tough serve. That ball was just spiking straight down to the ground. She had to die for it. Not enough. And to score 17-10. Pirates over the Tigers here in set number 3. Digging this one out is Aubrey Wirtz. No troubles. Sending it over nice and easy to the Tigers. 2 bumps and an attempted spike and a successful one. Grace Cameron going up high. A little left-handed action. Send it to the back left open spot of the court. No Tiger in sight in the back left corner. 18-10 Pirates lead here in set number 3. Going down and dirty is the libero Aubrey Wirtz. They're making her work for it on these serves. They seem to be going right at her. Nice set is Aspen Orlando. Send it over Emily Elfstrom. Having trouble with it was Leah Evelyn. Just not enough on that one. Rolls back off the net. 19-10 lead are the Verndale Pirates leading over the Tigers here in set number 3. Aspen Orlando sends it up and over. Nice bump set. Handled by the Pirates. The front line, they're playing catch. They send it over. Sky high bump by Leah Evelyn, letting her team set up. And a block! That's Grace Cameron. Making her presence known in front of the net, right in front of our booth here on the bottom side of the court. 20-10. Pirates lead the Tigers here at set number 3. Ariana Burns handles it in the back line as she has all night. 4 hits for the Tigers and another score. for the Pirates. They are rolling with Aspen Orlando serving. That is another ace for Aspen Orlando. Make it 2 aces here in this set alone. Tigers are just going to look to just receive this one and get it back over. Give them time to reset. Set is Aspen Orlando. And what a spike by the lefty, Grace Cameron. She is fired up. Her teammates fired up for her. And the momentum is all on the side of the Verndale Pirates, who lead the set number 3, 22-10. Sending the serve up and over. Evelyn finds her teammate. That's Ella Dahl. Handled by the back line, dug out, and a spike by Emily Elstrom. A nice job by the back line of the Tigers to keep it alive. And that's Cena Lehman. Find her teammate who will bump set it to Grace Cameron. Who does a nice little no-look tap to the side of the court where no one is. Her teammate Cena Lehman fired up, giving her hugs, jumping up and down. 23-10 lead for the Verndale Pirates over the Pine River-Backus Tigers here in set number 3. Both teams splitting sets 1 and 2. Aspen Orlando sends it up and over, handled in the back line, Ariana Burns. Ella Dahl sends it up and over. Handled, nice and easy, Emily Elstrom. A well-oiled machine are the Pirates here in this set number 3. A spike and a block by the Pirates, and another spike and dug out. Madison Anderson in the back line. The libero of the Pirates. That's Cena Lehman just going to get that one up and over. And a great spike, but somehow handled it. Pushed back over. What a play! Coming up from the back line was Aspen Orlando. A little two-handed push. She knew that she had to step up big for her teammate, and she did just that. Set point, 24-10. Set number 3, Verndale over the Tigers. They're going to send it up and over. They are rolling with Aspen Orlando, just serving them up. Orlando setting up her teammate, Emily Elstrom, who's going to put that one into the net. Tigers with a much-needed point, 24-11 here in set number 3. Getting ready to serve are the Tigers. They let that one go, and set number 2 is going to go to the Verndale Pirates by a final score of 25-12. Sets 2-1. Verndale over the Pirates here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll be right back.
New friends, join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
We're back on YourLiveEvent.com. Frank Parkinson with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. Pine River-Backus takes the first set, 25-20. Set 2, a bounce-back set for the Verndale Pirates. They take it 25-21, and they took that momentum. They ran with it in set number 3, taking it 25-12, just giving it to the Tigers. Tigers getting a talk from head coach Krista Blake, who's trying to rally the troops, keep them calm. They just need to play their game here in set number 4. An impressive end of the run there. Aspen Orlando helped getting her team to the finish line of that set number 3. She was serving up missiles, having so much trouble. 3 aces in that set alone. Another bright spot for the Verndale Pirates is the libero, Cena Lehman, defensive specialist, getting it done on offense as well tonight. The Pirates look very loose. Lots of laughs. No one taking anything too serious. Quite the opposite on the other side. Tigers, lots of straight faces, lots of high fives, lots of pep talks. They need a bounce back in a big, big way. Waiting for the service, Emily Elfstrom, who's just been an assist machine tonight, getting her teammates going, doing all the little things for the Pirates. Set number 4, set to begin. The Verndale Pirates up 2-1 over the Tigers as we begin set number 4. Spinning it, dribbling it, sending it is Emily Elfstrom. Back line, having trouble. They're just going to have to send this one over. They do exactly that through the Tigers. Sending it up, Emily Elfstrom, the assist machine, and the kill. Brinley Ermintrout with a kill. Kill machine is Ermintrout. Verndale Pirates take a 1-0 lead here in set number 4 as they lead 2-1. Sending it up and over is Emily Elfstrom, handled in the back line, set up by Kaylee Johnson. And that's Ariana Burns, who's had a very solid day, sends it up and over, but handled and dug out and killed by Aspen Orlando. She could do it all. Front line, back line, doesn't matter. She's everywhere for the Verndale Pirates. Served to the back line and sent over. Sophomore Lee Evelyn with a lot on that, but handled by the back line of the Pirates. That's the number 6, Madison Anderson, sent into the back line. Handled by Ella Dahl, and getting tripped up trying to send it to the back right of the court was Ariana Burns. Good effort, just a little too much on that. And the Verndale Pirates take a 3-0 lead here in set number 4. Back line handled. Bump and a spike by Mimi Buchers. Tigers desperate for a point, and Buchers clean on top of the net, sends it straight down. She gets a much-needed point for the Tigers. Buchers been a kill machine for the Tigers, just racking them up. Tigers trail the Pirates here in set number 4, 3-1, and trail in sets as well, 2-1. Cena Lehman have a little trouble with that. Sending it over the net is Grace Cameron, nice and clean. Backline handled, set up by Kaylee Johnson. A little too close to the net for her teammate. That was Maren Lindquist. Just not enough space to work with that. 4-1 lead for the Pirates here in set number 4 over the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Madison Anderson sends it to the back line. Nice and clean. That was Kaylee Johnson. Nice little set. They send it up and over. Handled once again by the Pirates. They've been smooth on the receiving end. And a nice block. That's Brinley Erminhart. That does end up going out of bounds. Put a good effort on that block. And a much-needed kill for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, who are trying to get their student section back into this. They trail the Pirates 4-2 here in set number 4. Spinning the ball, getting ready to serve it is Ariana Burns. Ariana Burns sends it to the back line. Handled by Cena Lehman. Nice little set by Emily Elfstrom. And an impressive kill. Subbing in for the Pirates, Keely Dix. Subbing out the big net presence of Brinley Ermintrout. She's going to take a short little break. Getting ready to serve is Cena Lehman. 5-2 lead for the Pirates here in set number 4 over the Tigers. And that's going to be a service error into the net. She tried to be aggressive with that one. Send it right over the top. Just too low. 5-3 game. Tigers trail the Pirates here in set number 4. Spirit fingers from the student section. They send it up and over. Handled by Cena Lehman. Nice bump by Aspen Orlando. Making it nice and easy for Emily Elfstrom, but put a little too much on that. A good eye on the back line of the Tigers. Tigers bring it within 1 here in set number 4. 5-4. Pirates lead. Getting ready to serve, and she does, is the senior Mimi Buchers, who's been a kill machine tonight. Nice block by the Tigers at the net. The libero of the Pirates is going to send that one up and over. Handled by Burns. Set by Johnson. Spiked by Brewer. Kaylee Johnson been smooth with the sets on the far end of the net. 5-5 ball game here in set number 4. And an ace. An impressive ace and some momentum. Mimi Buchers doing it all tonight. 6-5 game. Tigers lead the Pirates here in set number 4. Backline handles it. 2 bumps in, too much on it. Keely Dick, another ace. 7-5 lead, set number 4. Tigers lead over the Pirates. Sent over the net is Mimi Bukers, and another ace. Mimi Bukers putting the team on her back, though. Mimi Bukers goes and retrieves the ball. She's getting ready to serve. She's got a confident strut going. She sends to the back line, and another ace. Why not? Mimi Bukers dialing it up. 9-5 lead here in set number 4. Pine River-Backus Tigers over the Verndale Pirates. Student section starting to get loud. Into the back line and attempting to set it over his Elfstrom, and she does exactly that. A nice set by Kaylee Johnson. She's been doing it all night. Attempted spike by Dahl, handled and dug out by the Pirates. And an attempted block. That was Mayor Lindquist going up high for that one, but blocking it out of bounds at a much-needed point for the Verndale Pirates, who trail the Tigers 9-6 here in set number 4. Getting ready to serve is Aspen Orlando. Handled by the libero, RB Wirtz with no issues, and going up and spiking it with vengeance. Ella Brewer, the 5'6" sophomore. Yet another bright spot for this young team of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, showing that they might have got smoked the last set, but they aren't quitting. This team does not quit. They have a 10-6 lead here in set number 4 over the Pirates. Sophomore Leah Evelyn sending the serve up. 2 little sets and an attempt to spike for Grace Cameron, and she does exactly that. Spikes it across the net. And a nice kill for Cameron. Pirates pull to within 3 here in set number 4. Getting ready to serve. Handled, bumped over, and a spike. Trying to use the whole court. That one is marked in. What a kill by Ellie Dahl. Sorry, Ella Dahl. It's an incredible play, listening to her coach, using the whole court, using her vision, and just using the deadly accuracy as well. Spinning, getting ready is Ella Dahl. She does exactly that. Handled by Sina Lehman. Bumped up by Aspen Orlando, and blocked out of bounds, and a kill for Madison Anderson. She's fired up. The Pirates trail the Tigers here in set number 4, 11-8. Set 1 going to the Tigers, 25-20. Set 2, 25-21, going back to the Pirates. Pirates ran away with set number 3 at 25-12, and they now trail the Tigers here in set number 4 by a score of 11-8. Serve up and over. Sophomore Leah Evelyn with it, and that's going to be in. Another kill. Momentum on the side of the home team, the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Head coach of Verndale, Dan Johnson, looking to just watch his team crawl their way out of this one. He's not ready to call timeout. He thinks they'll be just fine. Getting ready to serve is Ella Brewer. She does exactly that. Dug out of the back line for the Pirates. Emily Elfstrom sends it over, up and over, handled, dug out, and set for the Tigers. And a diving dig. Sina Lehman, and they get it up and over. What a rally so far. Just a bit outside on that attempted kill for the Tigers, and a much-needed point for the Verndale Pirates, who trail the Tigers 12-9 here in set number 4. Emily Elfstrom gets an ace. Sends it to the back line. Ella Brewer caught in between, letting it go and going for a hit. Bumps off her hand, out of bounds, and an ace for Emily Elfstrom. 12-10, the Pirates trail the Tigers here in set number 4. Spinning it and sending it over is Emily Elfstrom. Right back to the back line, this time handled by Ella Brewer. And a nice spike, but dug out by Sina Lehman. Madison Anderson with the kill, going up high, sending it to the back right, using the entire court. Nice play by the 5'10" senior Madison Anderson. And here come the Pirates. 12-11, they trail the Tigers here in set number 4. A spike, but dug out at the front net, and just a little two-handed push by Elfstrom. Leah Evelyn with a confident setup for her teammate Ariana Burns. They get it over, dug out by the Pirates. A nice block. They're going to call a net violation against the Pirates. And a much-needed point for the Tigers, who take a 13-11 lead here in set number 4 as they get ready to sub in the duo of Maren Lindquist and Kaylee Johnson. And you know what that means? It means the Tigers are serving. And right to the back line goes Kaylee Johnson. She's been on fire from the serves, has been the 5'4" sophomore. A little bit of confusion in the back line, but handled regardless by the Pirates. 2 bumps, and Ariana Burns is going to get this one over. Nice little bump set by Elfstrom, and a spike, and kept alive by Ella Dow. Set back over by Ella Brewer from back line to the middle part of the court. What a spike! Madison Anderson going up, using the entire court. She's right in front of us here at the net and sends that one to the far corner on the back line. Deadly accuracy pulls the Pirates within 1. 13-12 Tigers lead in set number 4. Getting ready to spin and serve is Madison Anderson. Dug out on the back line by Ella Brewer. Set up by Kaylee Johnson. Spiked, killed, Mimi Bukers. Who else? She's been an absolute machine for the Tigers today. Tigers take a 14-12 lead here in set number 4. Ella Brewer getting some orders from head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Krista Blake. Kaylee Johnson points, nods her head. She knows what the move is. Ariana Burns with the serve. 2 bumps and sent over. Madison Anderson dug out on the back line. Bump set, Ella Brewer just having to get it over is Ella Dow. She does exactly that. Grace Cameron with the kill. Sending that one right at Kaylee Johnson. Now that they're serving out of the game is Brinley Ermintrout for the Pirates. Into the game, Keely Dick. Sina Lehman getting set to serve as her Pirates trail the Tigers 14-13 here in set number 4 on YourLiveEvent.com. Back line handled, nice bump. Just having to get it over is Ella Brewer. She does exactly that. Emily Elfstrom sends it to her teammate. Esmerlando's trouble with it. Pushing it back over is Elfstrom. When they need to get it over, the ball finds her. She will get it over. What a spike by Mimi Bukers, the kill machine. The 5'8" senior having herself a Tuesday. Mimi Bukers sends it up and over. Handled by the defensive side. Grace Cameron sends that one a little too far out. We've got a 16-13 lead for the Tigers over the Pirates here in set number 4. Service error as Mimi Bukers went for an aggressive approach and just not enough arch on that one. She's going to take a seat, and her teammate, Aubrey Wirtz, the 5' junior, is going to come in and play the back line. Served right to the back line. Ariana Burns handles it. What a spike! Who else? Ella Brewer! The sophomore just making a presence in front of the net. Into the game comes number 2, Leah Evelyn, and number 14, the senior, Callie Norman. 17-14, Tigers lead set number 4 over the Pirates. Serve dug out on the back line. Elfstrom sends it right back to the back line. Ariana Burns, confident as ever. Pirates looking to get it over. A nice play. That's Ella Brewer playing defense and blocking everything. What a kill. Pirates stick with it. What a rally. What a fourth set we have. Back and forth action. 17-15. Tigers lead the Pirates. Set number 4. Sets are 2-1 in favor of the Pirates. Service error by number 9, Grace Cameron. Subbing into the game, Ellie Baker for the Verndale Pirates. Getting ready to serve for the Tigers is Ella Dow. The 5'5" senior gets ready to serve, sends it up, and sends it over. Dug out on the back line, a nice little set by Asma Orlando. She's going to find Elfstrom, who's been doing a little bit of everything tonight. 2 bumps, and Ariana Burns attempts to get that one over, just a little too low into the net, and a score for the Pirates, who trail the Tigers here. Set number 4, 18-16, as head coach of the Pirates, Dan Johnson, is going to send in his serve specialist, Emma Schneider. Emma Schneider, a junior. Schneider sends it up and over. Back line, dug out. Evelyn going to do what she's been doing all day, and that's setting up her teammate. Ariana Burns sends it over, and it's a battle between Burns and Elfstrom, sending it back and forth. A nice little finesse move. 2 unbelievable digs all over it on the net. On the Tiger side is Callie Norman. Callie Norman looking for a kill. Dug out in the back left corner by Emma Snyder. Elfstrom, little two-handed push, sends it over. Evelyn with a nice set and a net violation. Having to come in with some speed as Ariana Burns couldn't slow herself down, and a score by the Pirates, who trail the Tigers here at set number 4 by a score of 18-17 here on yourliveevent.com. Serve handled, 2 bumps. They just got to get this one over. Evelyn does exactly that. A nice spike and a kill. Ella Brewer. The kill machines on the Tiger side tonight has been Mimi Bukers and Callie Norman, the 2 seniors, putting a stamp on the game. 19-17 lead. Tigers leading over the Pirates here in set number 4, trying to even up the sets. Nice serve. Pushed over by Emily Elfstrom. 2 bumps, and Ariana Burns going to send that one to the back right. Handled by the libero, Sienna Lehman. A bump and a spike. Madison Anderson sends it. Dug out by the Tigers. Nice back and forth rally here as Aspen Orlando sets up her teammate. That's Brindley Ehrman-Trout, the 6-foot-tall senior. Sending it up and over is the machine, Emily Elfstrom. A nice kill. That's Mimi Bukers. The seniors carrying the load in the kill department for the Tigers. Timeout by Dan Johnson. We've got a 2017 score. Tigers leading over the Pirates here in set number 4 on yourliveevent.com.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
We're back on yourliveevent.com at Pine River-Backus High School. Frank Parkinson with you for a Tuesday night matchup between the Verndale Pirates and the Pine River-Backus Tigers. We are in set number 4 with the Tigers leading 20-17. The first set was taken by the Tigers. Sets 2 and 3 taken by the Pirates. It's been a back and forth night here at Pine River-Backus High. Getting ready to serve are the Tigers. And a little too much. Ella Brewer trying to put pressure on the back line. Just a little too much steam on that one. 20-18. Pirates trailing the Tigers. Emily Elfstrom serves from the center of the court. Leah Evelyn finding her teammate. That's Mimi Bukers with an attempt to kill, but dug out by the back line of the Pirates. And Evelyn going to go for another assist. A spike and a block and a kill. Mimi Bukers, the kill machine for the Pine River-Backus Tigers tonight. And once again, another assist from Leah Evelyn, the sophomore, showing so much confidence. Set number 4 is led by the Tigers over the Pirates, 21-18. Tigers with a bounce-back set after falling 25-12 in set number 3. Serves, handled by the back line, and a spike. Clean, no net. Mimi Bukers, another one. 22-18, Tigers lead over the Pirates here in set number 4. Tigers looking to run away with this one. Serve up and over to the back right. Set up by Elfstrom. Dug out by Kaylee Johnson. Set over by Ella Brewer. A nice play by Emily Elfstrom. She's been everywhere for the Pirates. Using the entire court are the Tigers. Elfstrom once again set. Nice little finesse play, but dug out on the back right line by Ella Brewer. And a kill. What a play. Who else? Mimi Bukers, the senior, dialing it up again. The Pine River-Backus Tigers have a 23-18 lead over the visiting Verndale Pirates. Here in set number 4 on yourliveevent.com. Sending it up and over is Kaylee Johnson. Dug out and sent back across Madison Anderson. Tigers with 2 sets and try to find Ariana Burns. Burns sends it over, handled by Sienna Lehman. What a diving dig! Ella Brewer putting it all on the line. What a rally! Two-handed push up and over the blockers. Two digs in. Ariana Burns going to try to get the point, but dug out by Grace Cameron. Passed over Emily Elstrom. Ermintrout sends it over. Two bumps. And a kill! BB Bugars gets her team to set point. 24-18. Pine River-Backus over Verndale here in set number 4. Head coach of the Verndale Pirates, Dan Johnson, wants a timeout. He's going to gather his troops, and we'll be back here to finish set number 4 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live.
We're back on YourLiveEvent.com. Frank Parkinson with you at Pine River-Backus High School. Set number 4, set point for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, who trail this one 2-1. 24-18, Pirates trailing as they're going to look to receive here and stay in it. A deep breath and a serve. Backline handled. Elstrom finds her teammate Ermintrout. What a dig! Dug out by the Tigers and kept alive now are the Pirates as the libero Cena Lehman sends it over. Nice little bump set. And a kill! What a play! Setting up, Kaylee Johnson setting up Ariana Burns, and they're going to take set number 4, 25-18. Sets are tied 2 apiece here on YourLiveEvent.com.
PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, base right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River-Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
We're back on YourLiveEvent.com at Pine River-Backus High School. Tuesday night matchup. Verndale Pirates traveling to Pine River-Backus to take on the Tigers. Sets all tied up at 2 apiece. Set 1 went to the Pine River-Backus Tigers 25-20. Taking sets 2 and 3 were the Pirates. And bounce back set in set 4 for the Tigers. Been a back and forth night as we're unfolding a classic. Getting ready for set number 5 here at Pine River-Backus High. Frank Parkinson with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Waiting patiently to serve is the 5'4" senior, Kaylee Johnson. Kaylee Johnson's been solid from the serves tonight. And here we go for set number 5 here at Pine River-Backus High School. Sending it up and over and handling on the back line. Who else would handle it in front of that is Emily Elstrom, confident as ever. Elstrom sends it up. Oh, Elstrom fumbles that one just enough on that. She got ahead of herself just a tad. and a 1-0 lead for the Tigers here in set number 5. Taking a few dribbles, getting ready to serve is the senior, Kaylee Johnson. Back line handled. Nice job by Emily Elfstrom. Finding Ermintrout. Ermintrout sends it over. And, nice effort by Kaylee Johnson to go across the court to find her teammate. But into the net and a point for the Verndale Pirates. 1-1 game as they get ready to serve here in set number 5. Setting it up and over is Emily Elfstrom. Kaylee Johnson with a nice set, going for the spike, block back, Bukers. They stay with it, they dig it out, and what a nice play by Ryan Lundquist, the sophomore. Nice little left-handed smack to get that thing over the net. 2-1 lead, Pirates trailing the Tigers. Ariana Burns getting ready to serve. She does just that, send it to the back right. This looks like it's going to be an ace. Ariana Burns, 3-1 lead for the Tigers. Burns has been everywhere tonight, whether it's in front of the net, right in front of the booth, or in the back line. She's just been consistent as ever. Sending it up and over is Ariana Burns. Bump set, Ella Brewer. Nice play by Ermintrout. Dug out by Kaylee Johnson, and getting it up and over is Ella Dahl. Cena Lehman handles that one with ease. What a spike by Aspinall Orlando, assisted from Emily Elfstrom. The Verndale Pirates bringing it within 3-2 here, set number 5, as Madison Anderson sets to serve. Spinning it around the left hand, she sends it up and over. Dug out by Ella Dahl, set up, Kaylee Johnson, and a spike, and a near kill. Who else but Emily Elfstrom to get it back over and allowing her Pirates to reset. A little too much on that spike was Ella Dahl. Tries to paint the back right corner, just a little too much on that. Out of bounds. Pirates bring it to 3-3 here. Set number 5 on yourliveevent.com. Spinning the ball, sending the ball. Madison Anderson. Back line handled. Ariana Burns set up. Kaylee Johnson. Ella Dahl gets it up and over. Dug out by Aspen Orlando. Ermintrout sends it back. Set up. Kaylee Johnson. Spike. Just too much on it. Nice play, but just a little far outside. Nice job by the Pirates to let that one go. They take a 4-3 lead here. Set number 5. Getting ready to serve. Madison Anderson spins it, sends it up, and smacks it right over the net. We got Kaylee Johnson setting up her teammate. What a spike! What a save by Cena Lehman, but it goes out. Good effort by the libero, but a kill for the Tigers, and they tie up 4-4. Set number 5. Back and forth, back and forth. 4-4 game. Nearly an ace, but dug out by the libero. And now sent back over is Elfstrom. Little bump set, Kaylee Johnson. A nice little left-hand tap, but they're going to call a net violation on the senior Ella Dahl. Pirates take a 5-4 lead here in set number 5. Taking a few dribbles is Brinley Ermintrout. Ermintrout sends it up. And off to the left. She looks frustrated. She's going to come out of the game. Subbing in for her is the libero, Cena Lehman. Subbing in for the Tigers is Leah Evelyn and Callie Norman. New look for the serving Tigers here, who are tied up 5-5 with the Pirates here in set number 5. And the sophomore Leah Evelyn is going to send that one out. What a kill. That's number 9, Grace Cameron. 5'9" senior for the Pirates. Ball's rolling back to Aspen Orlando, who's getting ready to serve. Aspen Orlando with a handful of aces today. Pirates lead the Tigers. Set number 5, 6-5. Up and over. Aspen Orlando. Dug out by Aubrey Wirtz. No issues with that one. Leah Evelyn assisting as she normally does. Ella Brewer sends it over. Nice little bump set. Aspen Orlando. Dug out on the back line. Ariana Burns finds Ella Brewer, who just taps it up and over for the kill. All thanks to number 21, Ariana Burns, who's just been incredible on the back line, incredible on the front line. Wherever you put her, she's put her stamp on the game. 6-6 game here. Set number 5. Up and over is the serve. 2 bumps, and Elfstrom going to send that one over. The sophomore, Leah Evelyn, no trouble with that one. Going up and just spiking it. Callie Norman. There was no receiving that spike. There was some steam on that one. Tigers take a 7-6 lead here in set number 5 over the visiting Verndale Pirates here on yourliveevent.com. Dribbling the ball, getting ready to serve it is Elodell. Elodell does exactly that. Back line handled bump. Elfstrom's going to do what she's done all night. That's sending the ball right over, allowing her Pirates to reset. Evelyn taps it up in a nice underhand touch to get it over. A left-handed spike. The lefty, Grace Cameron, when she's in front of the booth here, she is dangerous. She uses the whole court. Paints the back left line. 7-7. We got a classic unfolding here at Pine River-Backus High. Set number 5, all tied up. Getting ready to serve is the lefty, Grace Cameron. Dug out on the back line. Evelyn running to the back line to keep that alive. Ariana Burns, a nice send over. Elfstrom, two-handed push. Putting the pressure on the back line of the Tigers, setting it up in the front of the net. Leah Evelyn. Burns sends it back. Orlando finding a teammate who's going to have trouble with that. That was Madison Anderson. Went for the bump and sent it into the student section of Pine River-Backus. Subbing in for the Pirates. Ellie Baker subbing out. Grace Cameron. And getting ready to serve on the Tigers side is Ella Brewer as the Tigers lead the Pirates 8-7 here in set number 5. Serve finding the libero who handles it with ease. Nice little bump set. Madison Anderson sends it. Evelyn to her teammate, sends it over. Nice dig out at the net. Elfstrom over the outstretched arms of the blockers, and Elfstrom gets a kill to tie it up 8-8 here in set number 5. Elfstrom been rock solid, rock steady all night. Getting ready to serve. Cena Lehman in a tie game, 8-8. Sends it, service error. Nice job on the back line of the Tigers. Let that one go. They knew that one had a little too much on it. 9-8 lead for the Tigers here in set number 5. Substitutions coming in now that they're serving. The pairing of Maren Lindquist and Kaylee Johnson come into the game. And as you all expect, Kaylee Johnson shots herself right to the back of the line to get ready to serve. 9-8 Tigers lead over the Pirates here in set number 5. Nice lofty serve handled. Ermintrout going up high but dug out on the back line. Dug out on the Pirates side to Ellie Baker. Madison Anderson sends it over to the back line. That's Ella Dahl able to dig it out for the Tigers. Sending it back over. Elfstrom sending up a teammate. Dug out by Mimi Bukers. Put up into the air, Kelly Johnson, but unable to get over the net was Ella Brewer, and a point for the Pirates. Set number 5, 9-9 game, back and forth action here on Tuesday night at Pine River-Backus High School. Getting ready to serve are the Verndale Pirates and Emily Elfstrom. Ariana Burns handles that. Spike blocked. Nice job by Ermintrout at the net. Elfstrom finds a teammate. They send it up and over. Send it up is Kaylee Johnson and going for a spike and getting it. Mimi Bukers. Spike machine is Mimi Bukers, the senior. 5'8". She can get up there at the net. 10-9 lead here in set number 5 for the Tigers over the visiting Pirates. Ariana Burns sets it. Sends it over to the back right. Nice little set by Elfstrom. They send it over to begin the rally. Kaylee Johnson finds who else? Mimi Bukers. Too many kills to count. Many handfuls. Head coach of the Verndale Pirates, Dan Johnson, opts to call timeout as his team trails here in set number 5, 11-9. Frank Parkinson with you on yourliveevent.com.
Friends, join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-31.
Frank Parkinson back with you on yourliveevent.com. Set number 5, 11-9 lead. Tigers over the Pirates. Ariana Burns gets ready to serve, and she does. Sends it over. And a spike! What a serve! She's fired up. She's giving some fist pumps. She's getting shoved around by her teammates. Ariana Burns gives the Pirates a 12-9 lead here in set number 5. Dribbling is Burns. You could feel the momentum building in this gym. She sends to the back right. Nice little bump by Elfstrom. Ermintrout sends it. Handled on the back line. Now Kaylee Johnson finding her teammate. Ella Dowell sends it over. Elfstrom with another set. And a spike by Ermintrout. The connection of Elfstrom to Ermintrout has been working all night. Why not? 12-10. The Pirates trail the Tigers here in set number 5. Dribbling around with the left hand is Madison Anderson. Gives the ball a few spins, sends it up and over. Nice serve, but dug out by Ariana Burns. She's been everywhere tonight. What a spike by the star, Mimi Bukers. 13-10 lead for the Pirates here in set number 5. An absolute nail-biter. Have a feeling this one's going to come down to the wire. Serve up and over. Elfstrom with the set. Elfstrom once again sets it up. Grace Cameron able to get that one over. A nice dig out by Mimi Bukers. We got a rally going here at Pine River-Backus High. A spike, too much on it was Espinolano, the back line of the Tigers. Lets it go. Tigers gaining some momentum. And a timeout as Dan Johnson tries to put an end to this momentum, this building for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, who lead the visiting Verndale Pirates in set number 5, 14-10. Frank Parkinson with you on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Set number 5, 14-10 lead for the home team, Pine River-Backus Tigers, who are hosting the Verndale Pirates as we get set to continue on. Set number 5. The serve goes over. Ermintrout, the spike machine, but handled at the net. 2 bumps and a send over by Ella Dowell, who gets it to Cena Lehman. Lehman to Erfstrom to Cameron, sends it over. Ariana Burns with a 2-handed bump. Good block. They're going to call a net violation against the Tigers, and a much-needed point coming out of the timeout for the Verndale Pirates. Set 5, they trail 14-11. Getting ready to serve is Brinley Ermintrout. Her last serve went far left. She's looking to dial that in here for the Pirates. Up and over. Much better save. A lot on it. The libero Wirtz gets it up into the air. Ella Dowell just going to send that one over. Erfstrom, nice set. The lefty. Cameron up and over. 2 bumps and a nice play, but dug out by Elfstrom. A nice back and forth rally. What a kill! Elfstrom to Cameron. Elfstrom just dialing up the assists. And we've got a timeout. Pine River-Backus could sense Verndale creeping back into it. They have a 14-12 lead as the head coach, Krista Blake, will talk with her team. We'll be back here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
We are back at Pine River-Backus High School. Frank Parkinson with you on YourLiveEvent.com. 5th set. Tigers lead the Pirates 14-12 as Ermintrout's going to send this one too deep. And the post explodes. They take it 15-12. What an impressive game by the Pine River-Backus Tigers, who steal set number 5 in an absolute nail-biter here on Tuesday night. What a game. We'll be back for the post-game show on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. prbschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Frank Parkinson with you here on yourliveevent.com. We're standing by to wait to hear from head coach of the Pine River-Backus High School Tigers, Krista Blake, who put together an impressive win for the Tigers. Set 1, Tigers won it 25-20. Set 2, the Pirates bounced back 25-21. They took that momentum into set 3, 25-12, and it looked like the Tigers were in trouble, but not so fast. The Tigers take set number 4, 25-18, and set number 5, 15-12. An absolute nail-biter here on Tuesday night. Some incredible volleyball. And standing with us is head coach of the Verndale Pirates. We got... What's that? No, we're good. And with us is head coach of the Verndale Pirates volleyball team, Dan Johnson. Dan, hard-fought game today. You guys came close.
Yeah, that's a tough one to lose there. We've come a long ways in the last year and a half here, and I'm so just proud of the girls, the way they fought back and kept fighting and keep pushing, and we just had to lose a tough one there.
No doubt. How'd you feel about your team's performance?
I'm just happy with everything that they put out there. They fight hard, and they go after it. I thought they played really well.
And what can you say about Emily Elfstrom? It seemed like she was everywhere out there, just so consistent in front of that net, setting her teammates up over and over again.
She is our leader of the team. She is our captain, and everybody looks to her. All the younger girls on our team, all the junior high girls, everybody just looks to her for leadership. And she is a great leader. She's a great kid, and she's in the right spot at the right time.
Absolutely. And what are the biggest positives that you take away from today's game?
Just that we know that we can compete with anybody in the section. Pine River-Backus is a great team. We always have great teams, and I just, like I told them in the locker room, that moral victories aren't always fun, but I thought that they should be proud of the way that they played today.
Coach, what does your team need to work on going into the next game?
Just perseverance, just keep on pushing.
Absolutely. That's head coach of the Verndale Pirates volleyball team, Dan Johnson. Dan, thank you so much for the time. Good luck going forward. Absolutely. We'll be right back here on yourliveevent.com. We're going to hear from the players and the coach from the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Frank Parkinson with you. We'll be back.
Ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrump Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrump Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrump Excavating LLC. Online at shrumpexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Frank Parkinson back with you on YourLiveEvent.com after the Pine River-Backus Tigers take out the Verndale Pirates 3-2. Standing by with us is the Hugo's Family Marketplace Pine River star of the game. Hugo's Family Marketplace Pine River is where you can find it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. Visit them online for curbside pickup or delivery. PineRiverFamilyMarket.com. Standing with us, of course, the star of the game, the senior, Mimi Bukers. Mimi, incredible job out there today.
Thank you so much.
How tough was this game for you guys, especially after set number 3 where it went south? How were you guys able to bounce back and just keep your chins up?
Yeah, we were really just focusing on energy. After any good play, we have to be loud and we got to be building each other up and just pushing on our energy.
And what can you say about the leadership of this team to bounce back from a set like set 3 and just run away with it, get momentum out of nowhere, seemingly?
Yeah. I definitely think that our seniors really were chemistry, and our energy. Our seniors are definitely the ones that carry that, so that was great.
Absolutely, and looking at the other side of things, sophomore Leah Evelyn, how awesome is she just setting up her teammates, and she's just consistent as ever out there for you guys?
Yeah, we're so proud of our younger girls coming in, working their best, and just doing amazing for our team.
And what was the coach's focus for you guys coming into this game? Because you guys were sharp and just a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, we really just wanted to carry on from yesterday, our win versus Staples. We wanted to carry on that energy and that confidence.
Absolutely. That's Mimi Bukers with us, your star of the game. Mimi, congratulations. Great win. Good luck going forward.
Thank you so much.
It's Frank Parkinson with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Stand by for the head coach here on YourLiveEvent.com.
We believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today.
Frank Parkinson with you on YourLiveEvent.com. As standing by is head coach of the Pine River-Backus volleyball team, Krista Blake. Krista, congrats on the win. What'd you see out there?
I saw some growth and some mental toughness is what I saw tonight to close that out in 5 sets in our home gym.
Set 3 was a rough one. Things went south. How were you able to gather your troops and get them ready for set 4 and 5 and run away with this?
Yeah, we just need to trust ourselves. That's where I said, we've been in the gym for at least 3 weeks here. This is when you start to trust yourself of all that hard work, and that's what's going to show up on that court. If we just follow and stick to our process and our plan, it's going to go our way.
What would you say was the turning point for you guys tonight against the Pirates?
This is where I'm like, our turning point is honestly that Mimi Bukers honestly stayed so consistent and crossed that board all night long that we actually had that strong leadership to guide us and lead us into those final sets to take that win.
Between Callie Norman and Bukers, the senior leadership on this team showed today. How proud are you of your seniors?
I'm super proud. This is where I'm like, we really did grow in trusting ourselves. I'm like, our mental toughness is what kind of got us into danger tonight, and I'm happy to see that we really finished out strong on that from those senior leaders.
And what are the biggest positives that you're taking away from this 3-2 set win over the Verndale Pirates?
You can put us in a tight spot and we will respond. It's a good thing to have on our team.
Absolutely. And what are you looking to work on at practice going into your next game after back-to-back wins?
Still staying calm and more consistent on those serve, receive, and free balls. We can just control our side of the court a whole lot better, and we're going to start doing that.
Absolutely. That was head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, an impressive 3-2 win, battling adversity. Krista, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you for being here.
Frank Parkinson with you. We'll be right back for more of the post-game show on YourLiveEvent.com.
Has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Frank Parkinson back with you on YourLiveEvent.com here at Pine River-Backus High. An incredible nail-biting game as the Verndale Pirates came into the gym and they were ready. They lost set 1 to the Tigers. Tigers jumped up 1-0, but then the Pirates gained some momentum in the second and third set, winning set 2 25-21 and rolling with set 3 25-12. But head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Krista Blake, gathered her troops and gave her all her words of wisdom, and they came out a different team in set 4. The Tigers take set 4 25-18. And they take the ever-important set 5, 15-12. Looking at tomorrow as far as what you should be tuning into, we've got the Minnesota Twins at the Los Angeles Angels, 2:30 p.m. first pitch. You can hear that one on KKIN FM 94.3. And the Golden Gophers Football Weekly with head coach of the Gophers, PJ Fleck, 7 p.m. on Cash 95.9. Frank Parkinson with you, wrapping up an incredible Tuesday night matchup between the Verndale Pirates and the Pine River-Backus Tigers. And we will sign off here on YourLiveEvent.com. Have a good night.